what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video. And today I am going to be reacting to apparently Death Battle decided to bring back a Dragon Ball Z character in Death Battle. So of course, since this is a matchup that well, you know, involves DBZ and well, also I do like, obviously, Transformers too. I obviously have to see what they're going to do here, because I do feel like there's going to be some bias here. We got Creep Switch in the house, too, for this. How you doing?
Hi.
Okay, just hi. Alright. But, yeah, this is going to be a reaction. And we're going to see what, exactly, Death Battle does here with this, fight.
I've already seen it.
Yeah, you've already seen it, but I haven't seen it.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay, so I don't know exact. I'm assuming they're using G1 Megatron, who's a little stronger than.
They don't use everything. People were okay. I can't.
Yeah.
I'll talk about it after.
Okay, so
they use G1, but not everything. Yeah.
Okay. And so
they use it like logically, like they obviously don't use, you know, everything. There's like certain G1 non-canon stuff, so they left that out.
okay, all right. So apparently there's not as much G1 stuff in there, but nonetheless, so I mean they are specifically, hopefully they're specifically into one character and not the other characters, but we'll see when that happens. Frieza is going to most likely, I'm assuming, getting like his Dragon Ball Z stuff and his.
He got everything. He got his black form.
He got his golden Frieza and all the other new stuff that he has. So if it's gonna just be G1, I'm based on some of the new stuff that Frieza has. Frieza should win. Well, unless they're compositing, because then there's obviously some other Megatron characters that are OP.
Why
they
skipped
the newer ones that I remember.
Stupid
Some of the newer ones that I had watched when I was younger. You know, there were some OP feats in those ones as well. But you know, obviously they're notorious for compositing. But hopefully they don't do it here. But don't know with Death Battle. But okay.
Lord.
Alright, so here we go. We're going to click on this, and let's see what happens here. 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
A lot of buffing issues, but
Hopefully we get better at this as it goes on.
In the bowels of outer space lies a monster so cruel, so callous, so evil, that the universe itself trembles at his approach. Behold, the mighty Lord Frieza.
Yes.
Oh, he's adorable with the horns and the floppy tail and the...
Yeah, that would be, that'd be Boomstick, for sure.
And he's laughing. Ooh, Frieza's diminutive stature and faux gentility were intentionally deceptive and rooted in a surprising place. In response to the Japanese economic bubble at the time, Frieza's design was meant to evoke real estate speculators.
What?
Describe such speculators
Nah.
as the worst sort of people. Yes,
No.
really. I guess you could say.
Well, I mean, he's the terror of the universe. He's the terror of the universe.
That's fucking
Much
hilarious.
is unknown about Frieza's alien race and heritage, only that he and his father were born as mutants with abnormally high power levels.
Stuffed animals. Why? Fucked up.
Okay, so that's supposed to just be a pun. Okay, Frieza, refrigerator, like, come on now. Universe Emperor, Mutant Frost, Demon, yeah. Frieza Day, what, really?
Frieza Day?
Yeah, Frieza Day. Oh, and he,
Is every day? Or is
yeah,
it
it's every day. But like, look at this. Look at the Saiyans. Okay, stuffed animals. Really. Come on now. Like, Cooler. I think it's funny that they put them on there. He hates Cooler. His non-canon brother.
Crazy strong that unlike most Dragon Ball characters who transform to get stronger, Frieza
not the only
transforms
one
to
who
get
doesn't like
weaker.
Cooler.
So he doesn't like accidentally nuke a planet.
I like Cooler. Cooler was cool.
With his
Cooler was
father's
cool.
empire
It was like
and
one of the
army
better
back in
Dragon
Japan,
Ball Z
Frieza
movies
would
that they
crush
had
the
before the
universe
Battle of Gods
one by
movies
one,
that they put
selling
on.
to the highest bidder, just like real estate speculators. And if anyone objected, he'd just kill them. Their
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Real estate experts. Yeah, Boomstick. Good one, man. You're killing it with those jokes. That's being sarcastic, by the way.
Frieza's strength comes from his innate understanding and manipulation of his own ki, or life energy, which he can use to enhance his physicality.
Oh, it's metaphorical, but okay.
Like his classic death beam, death ball,
Death wave, death cannon, death salter. Yep. We know. They all have death in them.
With his mind, fire laser beams from his eyes, create ki force fields, and he even learned to sense the ki of others through sheer observation alone. He's fast enough to keep up with Goku's ki attacks, which, scaled to the ki he absorbed from Spirit Bomb against Kid Buu, could move across the universe in less than a minute. That would be over 17 quadrillion times the speed of light, and he's gotten even.
Okay, but also you're only taking account of the Dragon Ball Z stuff, and you're not taking account of the stuff that happened after the Buu saga, when Frieza obviously got twice as stronger magically from just training for 6 months or whatever.
Just the beginning.
Like, so I mean that's a little kind of speculatory there. That's a little kind of
They have
downplaying
more
them.
cows. They have more cows.
Roll into Planet Vegeta, a
They're
planet
getting started.
filled with people whose only higher aspirations involve murder and hair gel, and talk shit like you own the place. And he got so paranoid about one of them getting strong enough to kick his ass that he blew up the friggin' planet. Considering Planet Vegeta.
That was because of, well, technically a plot hole, but I mean that was because of Beerus. But of course, that wasn't originally part of Beerus. They put that in the plot line. That was a plot hole. They changed the whole story arc of what it originally intended to be. But Beerus in the canon is the one that told Frieza that he had to destroy
It's an
Planet
explanation
Satan.
that makes enough sense.
It has 10 times the gravity of Earth.
It sounds like
This would
something
mean it
Frieza
likely
would do.
has 10 times.
Well, yeah, that was how it originally was. But then, of course, they changed the story. They changed the story when Beerus was introduced. Calculates to keen energy of disappears matters yell 2 non-netical tons destroyed enough power to obliterate a star. Well, yeah, he's definitely freaking level 1 form Frieza is above star level. So yeah, I mean.
I think they're just showing direct stuff.
5.3 Yoda
And then they're
tons
gonna
of
then they
TNT.
talk about
And that was in
stealing
his weakest
later.
form. Too bad he kind of missed the spot. Or several, because a bunch of Saiyans survived to fight another day. Space genocide just ain't what it used to be. This would come back to bite him when he was finally forced to confront the Earthbound Saiyan Kakarot. And
The hope of the universe.
into the legendary Super Saiyan. Like the albino dildo he is, Frieza has survived being pounded by Broly for over an hour straight.
Yep.
Crushed
That
by
was,
God's Spirit Bomb,
yep.
And then split in half,
Split in half.
consumed by an exploding planet, and left afloat in the vacuum of space.
Yeah, he can survive in the vacuum space. That's another thing too.
Majority of his body, though unlike other
He
Dragon
looks so-
Ball
he
villains,
looks so
he can't
goofy.
heal on his own. It didn't help him that much after he got his ass sent to hell. Because of
That
the
scene
dragon in his
still
bones,
cringes.
He was back at it again, and with just 4 months worth
4
of
months. I'm
training,
sorry,
the first time
not
he'd
6
ever
months.
trained
4
in his
months. Yeah, that
entire
is
life,
right. It was
Frieza
4
was
months.
able to achieve a new transformation capable of surpassing the Super Saiyan, Golden Frieza. That's a level of laziness I aspire to, Wiz. DeviantArt Frieza here lets him keep up with Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah, they wanted him to look like level 4
Super
cooler.
Saiyan God Goku could blow up the whole of Universe 7 in a punch clash with the God of Destruction, Beerus. And
Yeah. The whole thing, Ben Stinger, that you still deny, shook the universe. By the way.
270 quadrillion times the speed of light.
They've been
and
saying
that's
it shook
before
the universe for like the
so
past
many
3
years of
seasons.
power-up.
They denied it though. They denied it originally when it came out.
But nothing compared
Well,
to his
they don't
newest
now, and that was in the. They've been acknowledging that for years now.
All right, what's this? Oh, we're getting button problems here.
greatest form. A transformation capable of surpassing Goku's Ultra Instinct and Vegeta's Ultra Ego. Their peaks at this point. A transformation even stronger than Gas, who was
I don't know these people yet, unfortunately.
universe. He literally said F you to the Dragon Balls. This
I haven't read the
Black
manga.
Frieza.
Black
Yeah,
Frieza,
new
yeah.
form.
Yeah, I heard about his new
Prophesied the
form.
coming of the universe's
kind of hard not to hear about it when you're a Dragon Ball fan.
His body fucking.
I mean, you know what? It's whatever. I mean, we have Goku Black, so it's not really that surprising anymore, really, is it? Anyways, what's this? Okay, the identity of the purpose, strongest warrior, is technique still unknown. Popular theory included Gohan and Oob's gas achieves such power thanks to wishes, where Frieza achieved it on his own using the hyperbolic time chamber. Okay.
I don't think he's done much with it. I think he just beat up Goku and Vegeta, and that's all he's done with it.
Or to kill those pesky Saiyans. They were right there, you moron. In fact, he once committed the archvillain's greatest sin and teamed up with them to save their universe and beat Jiren, a being comparable to the gods of destruction. Because no one's allowed to destroy the universe but him. And that's a promise he means to keep. This almighty emperor will continue to rule the universe with an iron grip and a heart of ice.
Okay.
I love that they
This episode of
find
Death
high
Battle is
quality. They do it after
Either
each
die
analysis
a
now.
hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become.
That's Batman! Get out of here.
It applies to Megatron in G1.
Original.
It is absolutely a good summary of Megatron's story in the G1 comics.
Our prime source for Megatron is the G1 continuity presented by the 1980s cartoon and the IDW comics. Any other material must abide by Rule 4. What's Rule 4?
Of the Death Battle rules.
Oh. Well, what's the new rules? What's Rule 4?
I don't remember. It's probably, the rules are at the end of the episode.
Cybertron's
So.
ancient
Oh, well, I mean, if they're the old rules, then,
Yeah,
I mean,
we'll
it's pretty
read up
shit.
when we get there, but
Pretty shit if it's the old rules. What is it?
I don't know if they get updated. I don't really read the Death Battle rules.
What are we doing now? Come on, why are you loading?
And it was ruled by the Functionist religious order, which decreed a Transformer's natural-born alternate mode determined their role and status in society, rather than letting them choose for themselves. Born into this repressive caste system, Megatron of Tarn dreamed of something more. So this giant Hasbro toy robot, only $5.99 at your nearest Rite Aid, wrote a manifesto on peaceful dissent that got popular with the oppressed Cybertronian working class. So much so, in fact, that the Senate tried to have him assassinated. Whoa, politics alert! After surviving that brush with death, Megatron was convinced that peace could never be an option. The only path left to overthrow the crippling social order was a violent revolution. So were the Autobots originally the bad guys here? Optimus Prime, more like Optimus Crime. Never say that Megatron wasn't committed. The Civil War he started.
He was not crime. He was trying to save the humans.
9 million fucking years. And again, remember, toy robots. He was aided in his war efforts by his immensely powerful fusion cannon, a giant laser bazooka that can hit targets from 12 miles away and level a small town in a single shot. These projectiles are so fast, they're able to exit the atmosphere from ground level after only a single second. By scaling the distance of the Earth using the angle of this shot, the fusion cannon's projectile must be moving over 4,200 times the speed of sound. But, like me, the fusion cannon needs a little time to recharge between shots. So Megatron's got some tools to keep the job going. He can close the distance with his Energon mace and block blows with his Energon shield. It helps that Meg's literally fought as a gladiator before his stunt as a revolutionary. Megatron can fire lasers from his eyes and arms, launch buzzsaws.
Frieza can do that too.
Slice through solid rock, fly through the air, and open up a force field known as a panic bubble. Now, it might seem like a huge flaw that it lets enemy combatants inside, but that's only until you realize it won't let them back out again. That's when the panic part comes in. Megatron's not trapped in there with you. You're trapped in there with him. Megatron's Cybertronian body is strong enough to match the Autobot leader Optimus Prime, who can
Well,
toss
yeah,
around oil
because
fingers
they're both
like
on
hundreds of
a leader
thousands of
tier.
tons. And Megatron's metallic hide was tough enough to survive an explosion so massive, it launched the entire planet of Cybertron through space.
By taking a look at Cybertron's mass and how fast it was sent flying to get its overall kinetic energy, Megatron must have survived a blast equal to nearly 4.5 ninatons of TNT, enough to annihilate a small star. He can even keep up with
Okay, yeah, like Frieza is like universal, like yeah.
And he wouldn't be a transformer without being able to transform into various vehicles. A tank, a stealth bomber jet,
And a gun! Just a gun. Walter P-38 in fact. I'm sorry, Wiz. I know he's this tragic revolutionary corrupted by the cycle of violence or whatever, but that is the funniest shit I have ever seen. What does he have, like his Deceptor buddies point him at people and fire?
Sometimes he can.
Sure he does.
Oh my god. That looks even
Wonder he
sillier.
doesn't use the
You may
gun
be laughing,
anymore.
But Megatron is no joke. By utilizing space bridge teleportation technology, Megatron can establish a remote link-up to a nearby black hole and teleport the antimatter it produces to his location.
Through his
That's pretty good.
eyeballs.
Should matter and antimatter meet, they will be mutually annihilated in a brilliant release of energy defined by E equals mc squared. It doesn't matter how durable the matter is, it will be destroyed at the subatomic level.
As Megatron's war for control
Okay, that's probably
of
solar.
Cybertron dragged on, all of his highfalutin ideals
Still
started
not
to
enough.
fall to the wayside.
In essence, there used to be a point to the war. Now, war was the point. His only goal left was to rule Cybertron with a literal iron fist.
That's where Megatron's greatest weapon came into play. His mind. The dude is a
Mind, yep.
strategic and tactical genius.
Well,
who's
no
always
shit,
thinking 10
Boomstick.
steps ahead.
He's fought powerful Transformers like Grimlock, Predaking, and the Decepticon. A being with the power of an entire evil universe behind it.
He and Optimus have even fought Nova Prime and Regenesis Shockwave, both of whom could utilize the energy of that same universe.
Megatron once sealed himself inside an Omniglobe and commanded 1,000 real-life battles at once, funneling every iota of relevant information into his brain at the same time. The sheer deluge of data would be incomprehensible for anyone without that supercomputer brain.
But all that robot ass-kicking ended up as a draw, and the only true loser was Cybertron.
With the planet in ruins and its civilization extinguished, the Cybertronian
Okay.
golden age was long over. And the vanguard of its destruction was Megatron.
Who's now a crusty Saturday morning cartoon villain with a voice that sounds like he smokes 40 packs a day and a beat voter for his bone-headed second-in-command, Starscream.
After countless millennia of a
Starscream still
Boy Scout
cannot take
rival,
over the
Megatron's
leadership
brilliant mind
like
finally
Megatron did.
turned inward. He remembered that his early writings advocated for peaceful conversion and free thought instead of domination.
It took you 9 million years to remember why you started fighting in the first place. Would that memory get lost in the cloud?
Yeah, it went out of his Allspark.
Most surprising tactical move yet, Megatron saved the universe from annihilation as an Autobot.
What?
He realized that after millions of years of indefinite war, the ideals that he fought for, freedom, justice, equality, had switched sides, and Megatron had to as well.
Turns out there was more to this super...
Well, that's that's a change.
Yeah, he did it. Come on, there's like one sentence left in this analysis. Come on. You can do
villain
it.
that met the eye, because
Here
true
we
to
go.
his nature, Megatron transformed.
Oh, yes, he does.
This
All right, hold on. Alrighty.
Alright, the combat
Oh wait, hold.
set. We've run the data.
Alright, so here we go, guys. I just want to reset just to make sure everything's going on. Okay, I'm gonna reset this because I don't know why it keeps buffing. Anyways, okay, so we are at the crossroads of the beginning of the battle here. Okay, so they analyzed it. Most part, some of the stuff has been a little iffy on some of the things that they're talking about, but so far, like, they're trying to run the whole thing with the black hole, but that really is only like solar system. But then they did talk about him saving the universe, but there's contents to that. Frieza actually has universal feats. especially in Dragon Ball Super, especially with his new black form. So I think Frieza should win this battle, but I mean, this is Death Battle, and we all know Death Battle has a history of screwing Dragon Ball characters, including Goku. So I will not be surprised if they have Megatron win here, but that will make it even more fun to rant about it. So, alright, get me all amped already because I have a really bad feeling. I always expect the worst. Expect the worst.
Through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Alrighty, so this is the beginning part where they the teaser had it where he was on Cybertron. Or he invades Cybertron. Frieza invades Cybertron, which I thought was a cool storyline idea.
Cyber whatever, I, Lord Frieza, claim this world as my own. Here for me or
Like how they got Team 4-Star Frieza.
For my planet for
Oh,
eons. I would rather see
Right
it
in every
turn
Dragon
to
Ball
ash
episode.
than reside in your filthy hands, organic scum.
Galax Con.
I love it when they monologue back.
Death Ball. Yep, that's a planetary feat, by the way. That ball. That powerful ball. That doesn't surprise me. I mean, Megatron is planetary level. He's farther than planetary level. But yeah, you get the point. Alrighty. And he goes right into his third form.
Robot body too slow to keep up.
My wish should more than suffice, you blithering.
He doesn't even waste any time. Alright, here we go. Come on, Frieza. Come on. Oh, this is a different animation here. That looks really cool. That's a different animation.
All by one guy.
That's a different animation style right there.
Yeah, but this is Devil Artemis. He did the whole thing. This is his first time using Blender.
Okay. Oh, wow. Alright. Oh, there goes Cybertron. Is they gonna fight in the vacuum? Oh, Cybertron's still kind of alive. Oh, he transformed into a tank. Why didn't he transform as a gun?
That's what we were saying. That's so crazy.
No, that's not gonna. Oh, here it comes. Here comes
Oh,
Golden.
yeah, we have to go.
Golden
This
Frieza.
gold transformation takes like a fat. It takes a while. That's your whole rotation.
Gotta make it epic. Gotta make it epic for Lord Frieza.
There we go. Okay, that's so good. Your time with that, Frieza.
Oh my God, here we go. Well, obviously this can't be the end because you still gotta have Frieza Black, right? In this, so I figure this is probably not gonna be the end. They gotta use everything. That's what they always do. So this is definitely not gonna end it. Destroyed Cybertron again.
It just always happens. I give it 3 minutes.
5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes lasts longer than that. So now Megatron's gonna like do his. Yeah, here we go. He's formed. Oh, now he's going into Frieza Black. Alright, okay. No. No, that's not it. I knew it. I knew it. It was too obvious. It's too obvious. It's not it. Yep, he got him. He got him.
Wrong again, Frieza. Actually, 1 minute and 10 seconds.
1 minute.
Megatron's Frieza what? That's serious.
Yeah. Yeah, at least they... Okay, so, yeah. Right person won. It was less than 5 minutes, as Boomstick said, which is kind of funny, I guess. But...
That was like almost, that fight was like, I think it was like 4.5 minutes. Like, that was surprisingly long for this matchup.
I think he was, but I think he was referring to when he said the 5 minutes thing.
I know, but still, I'm surprised how long the fight was for this matchup.
Yeah, so obviously I'm happy Frieza won because I think Frieza was the right winner. Kind of surprising that Death Battle kind of did, but I want to see how Death Battle like came to this decision, because sometimes Death Battle will have the right winner, but they'll have the wrong reasons. So we'll see what they're going to say.
I mean, yeah, that happened.
Megatron's ace in the hole was his antimatter, which would have annihilated Frieza's ass.
Beerus claimed destructive energy can destroy matters and release energy, which simply is antimatter. Frieza has resisted beings from destructional energy, so could theoretically resist matter. Yes, that is true, because he has resisted godly ki. He can't beat Beerus, but he definitely could go up. He definitely could still put up a fight. He has gone up against godly beings who have had godly ki, and I'm pretty sure Frieza doesn't even have godly ki, because I mean he's just got his form. Goku and Vegeta have the godly ki.
Like, the godly key is similar to antimatter, so the antimatter probably wouldn't even work.
No matter
Even though they said, like with their voices that it could kill him, they said in the text box, like
Yeah.
actually probably not even.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's definitely the right assessment.
Years of combat experience. Frieza, on the other hand, has always relied on his raw power and intimidation to win fights.
When things don't go his way, he has a tendency to freak out.
Yeah.
However, Frieza has
And again,
survived getting
we also have to consider we also have to consider that this isn't a hero versus a villain situation. This is a villain versus a villain situation. And in a situation like this, both combatants are going to be dirty, and they're not going to give a shit about being nice or carefree, of like giving people a chance to heal or whatever. So we also have to consider that factor. Frieza would definitely be ruthless against Megatron. And again, if things weren't going his way, he's going to go more nutsy. And obviously with the power scaling that Frieza has, it should overwhelm Megatron.
I'm looking at the text box right there. It says there are G1 versions of Megatron that have faster speed than Megatron, but they said that it's the non-canon one, so we didn't use it.
It's non-canon, and then also, I mean, there are other versions.
Apparently, like Japanese G1 Megatron could beat Frieza, but they didn't use Japanese.
I don't know about that, but I do know that.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, but I don't think so. But I know that some of the ones from the later versions of Megatron, like the ones from the early 2000s, were pretty strong, and those ones might be competitive enough against them. But I still don't think they would win with them. But they didn't use those, and those were canon, but they don't use them. They're specifying G1, which again, I'm surprised they really stuck to that whole thing with not actually doing composites, but they didn't do that here. So yeah.
and kept going.
Which meant the antimatter wasn't a surefire win. It would have to completely cover Frieza's whole body before he could react. Frieza was way too fast for that.
While Megatron scaled to characters who could cross galaxies, Frieza has kept up with Goku, who should be
Yep.
at least trillion.
Yep, Goku, the hope of the universe, ally to good, nightmare to you. Anyways, it implies shockwaves that may have grown threats numerous times, even though he could achieve this. Megatron and Optimus together struggle to match him. This implies that they were both weak than shockwaves by a noticeable matter. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, you know, obviously Frieza, what with Goku, who's universal, you know,
And on his
obvious.
smaller size and G-force field, Frieza had more than enough ways to avoid, defend, or survive the antimatter.
So Megatron's only option was power. While Megatron has survived,
Yes, he
planet-busting
had the power.
explosions and even fought with a being that had the
There's the
energy of
results
a
screen.
universe behind it, Golden Frieza was just too much for him, considering he
The
certainly
power
has
wouldn't have been strong enough.
Clash. Since Universe 7 as a whole should be over 13 times larger than our own universe, Frieza's super forms would far exceed Megatron's
Like,
power.
like
that
we were all
happened at the
worried
beginning
about
of
like
Dragon
how much
Ball
they would
Super.
use. Oh, okay, so you just used the main G1 stuff. Okay, so we can't admit this was a stupid idea now
What do you mean?
because Frieza just ended up stomping anyway.
Yeah, Frieza would have stomped, like I said. Like, Frieza would stomp, you know, Megatron.
Well, yeah, everyone was thinking like like they would have everyone thought it would go the other way because they would use like higher tier. Most people were predicting they would use the higher tier Megatron stuff, but they didn't.
Yeah, well, I mean, that would have been compositing, so, I mean, I guess this was good because, you know, Death Battle are known for doing that. Ironically, a golden Megatron from a form exists, though it is part of an entirely different canon than the American G1 and IDW continuity. He looks hype, though. Okay. I don't think it would have changed that much, to be honest with you, though.
Gotten leagues stronger since then, and Black Frieza is currently beyond him. There was just no way Megatron was strong enough to keep up.
Megatron was a
Yeah, they literally just
foe,
said
but
gold,
Frieza's
like
power,
gold
speed,
itself
and
is
survivability
is
allowed him to
too
crush
much.
the Decepticon leader underfoot.
I guess you could say Megatron was cool, but Frieza
Was cooler.
The winner.
Cool. That was actually a good pun. I'm not gonna lie, that was a good pun. The winner
Thanks
is
for
Frieza.
watching, and hey, are you a Death Battle member?
No, I'm not, Ben
Gold-
Singer. Screw
They
you.
said Golden was too much, and they still gave him Black too.
Well, yeah, I mean, Golden. Honestly, I think he could have just won with Golden. I mean, I don't think he needed Black, but I mean, whatever. I guess they just gave it to him just to say that they gave it to him.
hype.
You know, but yeah, Golden would have been enough.
Just for Frieza fans.
But yeah, so right outcome. I thought the research was pretty good.
The rest of the trailer right here.
What about? Oh, there's more.
Next time. Yeah, the next time.
Okay, hold on.
You know one of the characters.
Oh, great. Oh, who is it? Oh, they're doing him already? Who's the girl?
Gojo versus Makima from Chainsaw
Okay, I know who
Man.
JoJo is. Who's the girl, though?
Makima from Chainsaw Man. She's like the main villain of Chainsaw Man.
Oh.
You know,
No idea. I haven't watched it. Anyways, so, watching...
I think Gojo wins. I don't know. It's really split like on the debate side.
Okay, so what I'm going to say here, the research was probably at an 8 out of 10. There was a little inconsistencies, but overall it was pretty, I thought it was pretty well-rounded for it, and they were not using composites in this, like they have done in past Dragon Ball fights, so that was pretty good for what it was. Animation, 10 out of 10. I thought the animation was really good. I like the switch-ups.
Damn.
Yeah, I really love the animation.
I thought the death was kind of bad. Like,
Yeah,
I liked the fight, but I think the death was bad. It wasn't even on screen.
But it fit with the Dragon Ball. They were kind of going for the Dragon Ball Z thing with where Frieza get it like half cut off or whatever. Like they were kind of going for that, which was kind of cool. But yeah, 10 out of 10. I love the switch up. Like he had like, because you said that was the same animator that did that.
That was it was one person.
Like in the
using Blender.
the beginning part was a different animation than it was for the middle and end part. Like he switched models and shit. Like it was a completely different switch up, and that was one animator. If you didn't tell me that was one animator, like I would have assumed that was two different animators doing that because he switched it up. He switched his whole like models up and stuff like that. And I thought
anything else you're gonna score, or are you just doing research and animation?
Research, animation, I don't know what else. Storyline, I guess, was pretty good. I mean, the story dialogue was pretty good. Voice acting was good. I'd put voice acting 9 out of 10. The dialogue storyline, I did like the tune up of the story.
The analysis, how good did it cover them?
Analysis. I think they could have been a little better. I put put a 7 out of 10 on that. I think they could have been a little more presentative, a little better than that. But yeah, I mean
Megatron's analysis was better than Frieza's.
Yeah.
They like did a better job with him because they just covered he just had a better story to cover. Like there's not much story-wise to talk about Frieza.
Yeah, and then the storyline dialogue, I would probably say I did like the beginning of the storyline dialogue. I'd probably put it at a 7 out of 10.
So what would you give the video overall?
I
give it an 8 probably.
I'd probably give it probably an 8. Yeah, I'd probably give it an 8 too.
Actually, hold on. I gotta update my tier list, my season 10 tier list.
Yeah, yeah, it was definitely one of their better episodes that I've seen. I mean, I haven't seen that many that they've done recently, but it's definitely out of the ones I have seen, as well as the ones that I've seen from the past. I think this was probably one of their better episodes.
You should watch Bill vs. Discord. I think you would like the animation.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it happens. Yeah, but yeah, that was my reaction. I don't know. If there's anything else we can talk about. Besides that, I mean, is there anything else I didn't cover? Gojo. I don't know who the other character is, so I can't really say. But yeah, Gojo is pretty powerful. I've been watching the Jujutsu series. So I don't know. I don't know who would win that because I don't know who the character. I don't know who the other character is. I mean, I don't really know what she can do. So it's really kind of an odd matchup though, because you said she was a villain. You said she's a villain, and he's a hero. I mean, I don't think he's really a hero. Yeah, you know.
I don't know what the connection is because I don't know the characters either. I just know it's a popular matchup.
I don't know how that would be.
Danny's really happy for it. Danny loves both of the series.
Yeah, because it's kind of a mixture because it's a hero and a villain, you said. So I don't know exactly what the idea behind that would be. Unless they have similar origins, which I'm not exactly sure. That's really the only thing I can think of is that they had similar origins.
Maybe look on the Death Battle wiki. Maybe it has the connections listed. Here, like, open a tab with Death Battle wiki.
Where?
Gojo versus Makima.
Do you have it?
Okay, here, I'll do it. Okay, let's see. Connections. They are both anime demon hunters who work for a demon hunting organization, being their strongest member with the dominating.
But she's the bad guy.
The fucking.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. But I mean, she's a bad.
Maybe she's like a twist villain or something.
But she's a villain, so that's kind of weird because he's a good guy when he's in his organization. So, so there's definitely a twist on that one. But yeah, I mean, that's about it, I guess. I don't know anything else to talk about on this. Yeah, is there anything else to cover? Or that's pretty much it. It's a good episode. Nothing really to rant about since Frieza won. That's kind of disappointing. There could have been two different outcomes that happened here.
In terms of the episodes you've seen from this year, you're 2-1. 2 right and 1 wrong.
Which ones have I seen? I already forgot.
The ones I'm just talking about, like this season, but Vader, Obito, Raven, Phoenix, and Frieza, Megatron.
Yeah.
2 for 1. 2
Yeah.
for 1.
Yeah, but I mean they were wrong on that one. But
there's only 11.
They were wrong on Obito versus Darth Vader, by the way. For anybody who doesn't know, you guys are lucky to make a rant video on that. I probably still should. But could just debunk it though too. But anyways, yeah. Nonetheless, good for what it is. And that's about it. I guess I don't think. Is there anything else? Nothing else.
Nope.
Yep. So yeah, comment, rate, like this, subscribe. Shout out. Thank you for Creep Switch for joining me for this reaction. And we're out of here. Yes, Ultimate Goku out. Peace.